Hey everyone, how you doing today? Thought I'd take another look at the workshop and see what was out there, and a lot of very cool creations to check out again this week. All the builds are going to be shown in Reforged Eden 2, and I believe they're all for Reforged Eden 2 as well, so I don't think it's a big issue this week. So the very first build we're looking at right now here is the MLCV Vanity by author CrazyZ. And this is a very pretty ship, I gotta say. I'm just taking a look at its overall look and style here, and it's definitely a luxury ship. However, it's got a trick up its sleeve. It's actually a starter CV. So, despite it looking extremely expensive, I don't think it's actually going to be near as expensive as you might think it would be, which is pretty cool. We'll have to check out the stats and all that here in a little bit, but take a good look here. And I apologize for my FPS. It's been unusually bad this morning. Maybe it's all the other ships I got spawned in the area here, but I'm not getting stellar frame rate here. It looks a little choppy on my end too, so it's not like the video. But yeah, look at this. Oh, I really like this this front. Oh, this is like a pilot seat down there too, but I believe we're gonna have another pilot seat above here. So this is like the a spare room. I like the offset spotlight there too. You can see some other retractables in here. Looks like some retractable sentry guns, I'm sure. Don't want to see the guns until you got to use them. I like this section over here too. Oh, look at the lights in there. Now I've got the ground lighting or the exterior lighting off at the moment. We will turn that on here at some point. Like it. So we got our strafing thrusters right in there. I really like this block work in here too. Very clean in the red line going around this entire kind of oval pattern. What kind of looks like it's a big intake, which actually it's kind of serving as a thruster or the strafing thruster positions. Got some lift thrust over here. We got some sneaky little doorways in the wing here. I wonder what those go to. Oh, I got some generators. Oh, well, you can actually hop in here and check it out too. Oh, very cool. So we got some fuel and obviously a generator chilling out up in there. Probably, yeah, this just loops around to the other side there. That's cool. Oh, look at this. You got to have the big old snazzy window here to look at the, wow. Looks like this got a pretty good sized hangar in it, I got to say. Yep, and here's our hangar door. Oh, double door with ramp and extra door. Got our forward thrust over here. Yeah, this is really neat. We got some reverse spotlights in there too. Actually, a 4-pack of them, it looks like. Yeah, very nice looking ship here. Really like the overall style of it too. It does kind of look like a futuristic airliner of one origin or another. Just the way the wing is set up in this front area. But definitely a futuristic. I haven't seen anything like this on the planet at this point in time. But that's really cool. And again, I really kind of like dig this offset spotlight on the front too. That's just kind of neat. I could have had one on the other side too, but just having that single one there, just kind of neat to do that sometimes. Then we got a big luxurious bridge. Oh, it looks like it's all carpeted in there. You can see I'm triggering some light sensors, even getting close to it. Let's take a look at the top side here. Oh, so we got a crazy looking it kind of goes with the author here, a crazy looking skylight assembly in here with oh, it's got a big like X pattern in blocks right below that too, all tinted there, so you don't get too much glare on the inside. You can't have that. Yeah, this is really cool. This is really cool. I really like this whole nose. The whole shaping of the entire build looks really cool. It's kind of neat how it kind of like goes up a little bit over here, and then it kind of comes down to the front landing here as well. We got some more side windows over here, kind of seeing a fridge and food processor up in there. So before I jump inside, I just wanted to play with some external lighting thingies here. So I'm going to go kind of dark here, and then we're going to pop the P menu. I wanted to see what some of this stuff does. So we got collision lights, exterior lights, spotlights, attack bank and defense bank. Oh, look at that. We got some banks on board, too. You're going to need bank to afford this ship. No, I'm just kidding. It's actually probably not going to be terribly expensive. Oh, yeah, check that out. So we've got the running lights. We've got spotlights on the front and on the rear. And we've got some little lighty up things going on by the landing gear here. Oh, look at that. There's some more. Yeah, you gotta see those landing gear. Very cool, though. So, yeah, it lights up the whole underside. You got the little blinkies in places, are basically like your running lights. Very nice, very nice. All right, here, I'm going to turn those off, too. The whole reason I turned them off in the first place was my poor PC and its FPS issues here. So, exterior lights and spotlights. Turn those back off. And I'm going to, we'll see if this lighting's good enough. I might brighten it up a little bit when we walk through, but I'm kind of thinking we don't need to. So here, let me get out of God mode here. Check out this hangar. Oh, we got some other lights going on in here, probably because I'm standing in the hangar door right now, I bet. Yeah, all the red spinny lights stopped after I came through the hangar here. So just checking out the whole look and style of the hangar. I really like the framework in here. It kind of does remind me of that of like an aircraft, sorta, but kind of luxurious too. Look at this pattern going in here. This kind of X pattern of framing going throughout the hangar there, and you can see obviously a big chunk of that skylight up in there. Then we got our big outdoor windows here. It's a little dark outside right now, but so a lot of room out on the sides of the hangars here. Just by looking at this, I would say it could easily fit some production stuff back in here, or just side areas for landing some smaller builds, and a little walk path through there. But there's actually, it's kind of like kind of letting you know that there's things that are kind of meant to go here as well, which is very cool. So over here we got a storage controller. We've got our port side device compartment access. Of course we do. Why would we not have that? So I just hit it. It's a button. Oh wow, look at, oh, that's such a cool looking LCD there. Protected tank over here. Oh, look at that. Protected tank is really right there. That's cool. Another storage controller here. Another if you're sitting around admiring the hangar, you got a nice comfortable seat. You can chill out and read a book or something. And yeah, okay, so obviously we do have a large constructor installed in here. A lot of room for more production equipment in the hangar here. I would say like this could actually fit a pair of universal constructors, and over here probably two more constructors or deconstructors. So a lot of room for production and a lot of storage controllers in the area as well. So what do we got over here? Oh, this is going to be the O2 station now, is it? Yeah, look at that. We got the O2 station. The signs are correct. Yeah, this is really, really cool. I like the little red lights up in there, too. That's just another thing to check out. A couple of ventilators up in there. Yeah, very cool hangar space. A lot of room, too. So you can park some pretty good-sized builds in there. Oh, we got some grass and a plant in here right over by the core. You got to keep that core feeling very natural. Natural core. It's a feature. Really cool looking blockwork up along the coming into the more interior space of the interior space. I guess we're in the interior right now, but coming into the front side of the build, we got some more things going on up there. It's like a nice little glass balcony with I can see an ATM up in there. I like the little plant though. That's cute, especially with the little grassy meadow it's in. All right, let's get into here. So yeah, definitely a brightly lit room. Oh, we got some spiffy elevators in here too. Look at that. Hold on, let's see. See if I can get this. Oh, there we go. Oh, I see. Yep. And we are out of the ship. So yeah, you can't just have a regular old like ramp thing. Oh. Let me add. Uh-oh. Alright, I'm gonna zoom up there again. That was too slow. That's cool. That is very cool. I think oh, there they come. Elevators came back. So just on that side, so this is kind of asymmetrically done, I think. Or, yeah, definitely. Yeah. The elevator's only on that one side, so we got some more stuff over there. See what's in these doors here. Oh, wow. These go places. Look at this. Well, that's a pretty spiffy looking medical bay. Yeah, we got all our equipment in there. And some really designer glasswork holding all that together. That is very, very cool. Over here, yeah, we got to have the actual med bay itself. So yeah, it's really cool. Like the whole interior seems to be asymmetrically laid out, kind of maybe a little bit symmetrical down the center, but each side is different. So we got our warp drive room over here. Got access to it. We'll check the warp drive later. It's probably going to be the 30 light year warp drive, because I do believe this is a starter vessel. I know it doesn't look like a starter vessel, but I do believe it is spec-wise. Wow, this looks like a comfy pad here. Got the moth carpet in here. Plants. We got yeah, some bunk beds. The couch and the TV. We got a shower over here, and of course you got to have the plants in there. Little radiation symbol over here. In case you want to get some brads. No, I'm sure it probably means something. Like radiation. No, I'm kidding. No, we got that over here too. I don't know. It's kind of neat. So over here, it looks like we got a little kitchen dining area, and oh, we got an elevator going down. Oh, oh wow. So this is that lower cockpit area or bridge area, which also has a front boarding ramp on it. And some, looks like some extra equipment placements, side rooms here too. Hold on, let me check P menu one more time. I want to see if there was any equipment stuff. I don't think so. Okay. Boarding ramp. Oh, let me leap. We got over here more equipment placement rooms here. I like this back wall too. It's all curvy, kind of coming into this lower bridge area. This lower bridge area actually would be kind of nice to fly the ship around into, because you'd be able to see a lot of visibility of the ground, especially if you're flying planet side. So we're back up in the med bay here, and here we've got another oh yeah, okay, so we've seen that already. Let's go upstairs. Now we're to the main bridge here. We got our constructor is active. We got a couple passenger seats over there. We got this mysterious door over here that goes to a mysterious elevator that goes to the lower bridge, I do believe. Yeah. Or some, yeah, okay. Back down to this deck here. Very cool. That's sneaky. Oh, wow. So this is, okay, so here's the warp drive from the upper level. Oh, look at that computer desk. It's got like little like intake vents and everything on it. That's a cool looking computer desk. I don't think I've seen that one before. Yeah, very high-tech look in there, especially with the vents. That's cool. So what we got here, it looks like kind of like an airlock. Oh, wow, another like elevator. Oh, you got to get to the backside of the warp drive and to the Wi-Fi access area here. Got a thruster built in there. I'm going to jump up here a minute. So where's this? Oh, okay. Quick side entry. Kind of a sneaky side entry there. Going through more or less an airlock. And another fancy premium bedroom over here. We've got our bookshelves. We got our... wow, look at this place. I like the backing of the shower there too. Kind of like, yeah, kind of looks like a swimming pool a little bit. Got our toilet there. Another computer desk. We got some more access to check our shield room. So we got a compact shield generator, some air tanks in there, a little more room for some additional parts. Got to have the hangar overlook with the mahogany fancy premium wood tiling, or whatever. And of course the ATM, because you're going to need to pay for all this. And yeah, having an ATM handy is Again, I don't believe this ship actually is going to cost all that much. It just looks like it is going to cost a lot. So over here we got our gravity generator room and additional storage. And a nice little plant there in front of the bed. And of course you got to have the glass skylight looking at the other plant below. They need to, yeah, they like to be close. Plants stick together. Except for this guy over here, he's kind of an oddball. He's over by himself over there. So yeah, I think that is the interior, and it's like walking through a fancy luxury yacht with a big old hangar, and but it's actually a spaceship that looks like it's going to cost an arm and a leg, but I don't believe it actually is going to cost that much. Starboard device compartment access. I heard a door open. Oh, I think it's right up there. Hold on, I'm in a god mode up in there. Yeah, the other side was doing the same thing. There's like another room up in here that that switch opened up for additional part placements and things like that. So that is cool. Love the LCD work in here too. The Vanity going across the kind of that's a different colored marble there. That's pretty rare. They probably had to mine that from some crazy planet, and a bunch of people died trying to get it so they could build this ship to have the fancy marble and brag about it. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, this looks really, really nice. Yeah. Of course, you got to have the galactic jukebox over here too. Of course, if you get a chill by the ATM, you might as well listen to some music while you're realizing that you're out of funds. And I think that is the tour through the ship. Yeah, it doesn't have another deck up there. It's pretty low profile. Pretty very sexy looking ship. Definitely like this. I hope I didn't miss any features on it. It did catch the wing things. Let me check the other wings, see if they have any secret compartments in here. Obviously, some sentry guns are gonna pop out. Let's hit some P menu buttons here. Let's do these defense banks here a minute. And there we go. Yeah, we got some sentry guns. Oh, I like how they're kind of like aiming upward there. That's cool. Looks like quite a few of them all over the ship there for a little drone protection. But this is such a cool looking ship in the body and the style. Very nice. Yeah, very cool wing design too. It's actually running the medium size, or the, well, I don't know what I think they're actually called large thrusters in here too. So it looks like it's going to scoop pretty good too. Yeah, we already see these side doors getting in here. No, we did. I missed this room. Hold on. I did miss it. It was right off from the from this area. Okay, by the elevator. Yeah, okay, so up in here, I almost missed it. Yeah, it looks like we've got a farming section in here too. That's cool. That's cool. So I would say 18 grow plots, but I think it's 16 grow plots because the quarters are got the fancy woodworking in there. And here's our switch for the grow lights. That's cool using these switches here. Of course, the ventilator. Got to have your fridge and food processor in here as well. So a sneaky little side door there. Hold on, let me this has got some other sneaky little things in it here. No, this side's different. Yeah, this goes to the airlock that we've been in already. Okay. Alrighty. Let's look at some numbers here. See what we're looking at here for pricing. Also, you might want to get your consumer protection plan and insurance policies and things like that too. There is that premium fee I was talking about. Luxury fee. We'll deal with that at some other time. Anyway, never mind. I'm just kidding. Okay, unlock level 15, size class 5. 79 forward, 40 straight feet, 79 lift, 44 reverse, and 16 down. Yeah, pretty, yeah, it looks pretty beefy on how it flies, too. So, a lot of, quite a lot of power here. 4 fuel tanks. 4 oxygen tanks. You got, looks like 14 sentry guns total, and a detector. 4-hour and 45-minute build time. Oh my god. It needs plant fibers. All those are so hard to get. You gotta like go across a galaxy to get those things. Other than those extremely rare and expensive plant fibers, I think everything else is pretty doable fairly easily. By the time you're level 15, I think you should be able to acquire a lot of this stuff here. Little Z and E in here, but not too bad. Some Sathium too. Cobalt, but yeah, all your standard CV stuff. CPU wise, set to 270,000, using 255,000, 658. I'm gonna just sort that real quick. Core 3, so 2 basics and your main core built in here. Stock shield strength on here is 7857. Obviously a lot of P menu options for you know, you gotta have your defense banks and your exterior lights and your collision lights and your logos and your constructors and all that stuff. Let's check out the warp drive real quick. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a 30 light year warp drive. And it is. Okay, 30 light year warp drive. Obviously, you can go in there and upgrade that to the 60 light year warp drive. But yeah, if you put in the 60 on a starter, it's going to require resources that you're probably not going to want to try to achieve to get a starter. So yeah, it makes total sense to have the 30 light year warp drive in the build here. And it already does have obviously some drone protection via sentry guns. I don't see any big turrets on here at the moment, but I'm sure a person could find a little room here to put in some turrets if they did want to. However, this is kind of, you know, it's not a combat cruiser or anything like that. Of course, you can mess with anything you want, mod it out, but yeah, very nice, luxurious starter CV with all the options. Got the farm, got a good size hangar. You can actually use this top area as an additional landing deck if you wanted to park something there. It is actually fairly smooth. Looks like we've got to access. Yeah, we checked out this already. Yeah, it gets down in the farm. All right, let's take a look at its storage. We got an ammo controller at 128K. It's like 2 storage controllers at 640K. Couple freezers. We got a harvest controller built in already at 128K, so it's great already to throw on like a multi-turret, do some salvaging or some asteroid mining. And if you're really crazy, you could probably try to mod the front end here a little bit and throw in some mining drills too. Actually, maybe that's what these pluses are for. Actually, you know, that could be. Yeah, like maybe you get rid of these blocks here and you dump in some laser mining drills or something like that. Or obviously you could you know, slap on a multi-turret too. So looks like it would work either way. It already has the harvest bay installed and ready to go. And we got our racing stripe too. That does make it faster. This is probably why we got the thrust power that we do. Is the racing stripes. They do help. But yeah, very nice CV. Something else I'd like to mention too, and I'm gonna have a link in the video description. There is a really fancy video made for this ship by CrazyZ as well. That where he does the audio and all the visuals, and it's basically a sales pitch here for the ship, but a very professional one. And it took him quite a while to make that video. So please check that out too. It will be in the video description and probably in the top comment that I usually put on these videos as well. So again, this is the MLCV Vanity by CrazyZ, and very nice. Yeah, that's yeah, premium shipyards here. So all right, let me power you off, and again, please check out that video. Very cool video. Really kind of highlights what Empyrion can do, especially if you know all that video stuff there. So moving on to the next build here. There's actually 2 of these out on the in the spotlight this week. This is Cat 1 by Barefoot and Hillbilly, but there's also Cat 2 by Barefoot and Hillbilly. In case you know, having 2 cats is not a bad idea. I would say. No, this is the lesser of the 2 models I'm looking at here. Obviously, the Cat 1. I believe the other one has probably going to cost more and have more built-in features or parts, I should say. Well, look at this son of a gun. This is a really wild and cool looking build here. I love the color setup on here as well. Kind of gives me a little bit of that like MCRN kind of vibe a little bit, but not quite. A little bit different, but or like yeah, I don't know. You know, it almost looks like this could be like a Star Citizen replica or something like that as well. But I'm not sure if it is because I haven't checked out what Star Citizen's offering right now with a lot of its newer ships. I don't believe I've seen this one before. I don't know. It could be a completely original design too. This is a killer looking design, by the way. Just looking at how these like thruster housings, I think they're thruster housings, maybe, are mounted to the main ship here, and that is such a cool looking angle with how it's colored and textured and kind of separated over in here too. Oh, we got the little red light in there, little sneaky red light. Yeah, that's cool. That is cool. Then on the back, yeah, killer looking thruster housings. I don't know if there's actual thrusters in here or not. Oh, there are. Yeah, quite a bit actually. Yeah, looks like we got a whole bunch of thrusters and stuff going on in here. What is that thing? Oh, that's just more thrusters. Okay. CPU core blocks in here too. Yeah, so these are not wasted room. They are packing a lot of goodies inside these thruster housings over there. Love this asymmetrical side door. Well, it's kind of symmetrical, but kind of not symmetrical at the same time. So that is really, really cool. And then back over here, looks like we got some big tanks there, but we got like what looks like a big cargo setup here. So this looks like a hauler. Like it would load up this these cargo boxes back, well, cargo crates or shipping containers, something like that, and then move them around. Oh, look at this back area too. That looks stellar. Like the use of the smooth textures in here with the texture lights too, using some blue lights on the back. Kind of looking in there, just yeah, huge amounts of detail everywhere you look. Look at this, kind of like a framework design going over there. Oh, look at that! So neat how this is set up. These look like they would slide along these rails here, kind of almost like some kind of crane mechanism to probably load the shipping containers, or the spaceship shipping containers. That makes no sense. We got a little old, like, big rig fuel tanks on the side over here. Got to have that. Or some sneaky bombs. I'm not sure. That is very, very cool looking build here. Oh, I like this turret on the top there, too. Twin turret. Using some block work there. That's cool. Looks very, very Buck Rogers-like. I like that. Yeah, a little, pipey stuff over there. Yeah, this is very, very nice looking. I love the overall shape and design of it. Color scheme is stellar as well. All right. Well, anyway, let's take a look here. Obviously, we don't walk into the backside here because that's all moving these shipping containers around. But we do got that snazzy little front door up over here by the I don't know, we'll call it the cab. Let me adjust the lights a little bit here. Trying to find a decent ratio there. I like the outdoor lighting up there. Oh, and also front landing gear too, so it can front mount. Obviously, you can land on the ground just fine, but also front mount. We got to have the bumper over here in case you run into something there. You get a little protection on your ship. And the snazzy door frame. This is cool. So some utility right as you walk in. You got to have your O2 and your armor locker. Oh wow! So it does. There is some ship back over here. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this cabinetry. The kitchen counter. It's got like the trim around it. Oh man, that looks nice. Got a food processor up there. A couple fridges, storage controller. Got our Buck Rogers bed in here. A couple passenger seats and with our own separate private boxes. We got our vertical constructor mechanism with side attachment screen. Gotta have that. I mean, these just don't work near as good without the side screen. You won't even know what you're constructing. Got our holographic picture over here with the animations happening in there. But yeah, these tables, especially with the wood grain trim like that, that looks so... I've seen stuff like at Home Depot that looks like this. I mean, like if you're gonna buy like a new kitchen setup or something like that. So yeah, that actually is very cool looking. Storage controllers in there, and then obviously, yeah, this is where we came in at. We got this room. That's gonna lead to the bridge. Let's check out the medical bay over here too. It's got its own storage boxes for some medical supplies. Our clone chamber, our trauma station, main core right there. One of those holographic sides. Up above us, we've got some fancy stuff going on here. It looks like all our generators are, well, not all. Well, yeah, maybe all. Maybe all the generators are there. I thought I seen one in one of the thruster pod areas too. But killer looking interior. I love how this is done too. This is just neat. It's all asymmetrical. Feels really good. Really atmospheric. And then finally the bridge area. Oh, I like that too. That's so cool how the glass work and how this is all mounted in there. Again, it feels kind of like a spaceship cab rather than a bridge. You know, it's like, yeah, this is an industrial vehicle of some origin. Or, well, no, it's more of a hauler, obviously. So yeah, a space trucker. Feels like it too. That is cool. O2 tanks up in the ceiling over there. Love all the framework in here too, and the big old light, texture light up in there. Got a shield mounted up in there. Very, very nice. Very nice. That's just cool. Got like, yeah, your whole living environment for long hauls, and your payload there, and some defense, and yeah, that's neat. Very, very cool. Now I assume the Cat 2, which I'm only showing the Cat 1 here. Cat 2 probably has additional things mounted into it. I don't exactly know what. I do actually have that build. I did sub that one as well. Hold on. Let me just pop that in here a second. Cat 2. I just wanted to see what the differences are here. So Cat 2. Oh, the Cat 2. Look at that. The Cat 2 does not have the cargo loaded. Instead, it has like a more of a top mount landing pad there. Oh, it's got a rear glass. This one have rear glass there too? Yep. Okay, that does too. Yep. Looking at the storage. So the Cat 2 does not have that storage back there. It's got to look at. Oh wait, we got some guns in here. I didn't notice that before. They're kind of sneaky in there. Does this one have that too? It does. They're just retracted there. I wasn't seeing them. So this actually does have weaponry on it too. So I'm not exactly sure. I'll look at the specs different. Let's look at the specs on the Cat 1 first though. So unlock level 25, size class 4, 44 forward, 27 strafe, and 51 lift, 44 reverse, 34 down, 10 fuel tanks, 10 oxygen tanks. We got industrial multi-turret built in. I didn't see that either when we were looking around. 3 light Gatling turrets. I seen the 2 on the top, but there's a third. Detector, and it actually has 4 laser drills. Oh, that's what... Oh, this is a miner too. That's what those are. These aren't guns. We got a laser set up in there. Hold on. Let's get these out. Let's get your hidden stuff out here. Mining, salvaging, running lights. There we go. So, okay, so it's got 5 drills here, which I think that was probably to lock in the CPU, but it's obviously set up for like a 6 drill configuration. Oh, actually, the Cat 2 actually has not drills here, but guns instead. Okay, so the Cat 2 is a little different. Industrial spotlights up here. Does this one have that too? Yeah, of course it does. So, alright, so let's get back to this here. It's easy to get sidetracked. CPU-wise, set to 28,000, using 27,842 of that. That is going... Oh, look at all the color-coded stuff in here. Sorry. Just screwed it. Okay, so this is a core 9. So, yeah, 2 basic, 2 improved, 2 advanced, and 2 superior cores. Pretty standard configuration there. Stock shield on here, 8133. Obviously, our P menu options for those 3. Storage on here. So we've got the pantry. You gotta have the pantry. Some sort boxes in here. Let's see, personal stores. That's maybe a box, may not be a box. We've got a harvest control, big harvest control in here, 125, or 31K basically. Sleeper storage. We got an ammo bay, 5125. Main controller, 64K. That's huge for an SV. So these are pretty big controllers for ASV in there. So yeah, we got obviously ammo. We got our harvest bay. We got our main storage and additional sort boxes. Yeah, a good amount of storage in here as well. Just out of curiosity, I wanted to see the differences here on the Cat 2. Now the Cat 2, unlock level 25, size class 3. It doesn't move. No, I'm just kidding. It has thrusters. Look at that. Imagine that. So same P menu options. Speed wise, looks like it's a little quicker. It didn't have that storage in the back. CPU wise, oh, it's actually set to about the same there, isn't it? Also a core 9. Okay. I thought this was going to be like a core above 9. No. I forgot to look at the warp drive. So this has an advanced jump drive and a pentaxi tank on it. And oh, this just says a standard jump drive. So there you go. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. So this one looks like it's set up a little bit more for, because it's not running the laser drills. It's more running some weaponry on it. So this one might be set up a little bit more for some aggressive hauling. I don't know. They're kind of very similar price though. So little different option configuration on there. But anyway, again, this is a killer looking build here. The Cat 1 and I guess Cat 2 by Barefoot Hillbilly. Very, very cool builds here. Let me power these guys off here a second. Oh, that was never on. And also, yeah, front dockable as well. All right, so moving on to the next build here. We got a pretty big one here. Oh, thought I was turning that on. There we go. So we got the Overseer IMC MK2 by the Red Dragon. So this might be a new author to be here. One sec. Wow, look at this. Oh, look at that. Okay, so on the name there, kind of the bridge fits that role of like an overseer. Look at that. Double-decker, like top-mounted, crazy-looking bridge. Crazy cool-looking bridge. Oh, look at that glass and these angles and the stuff happening in there. Oh, that's cool. On the lower section here. Oh, really, really wild front end design here. A lot of detail. Really cool block work happening here. Like that. And it's kind of like open on the side. So these are like side armor plates. Kind of extending over the hull there a little bit. Got, yeah, some internal area there. Reverse thrust. Some big old spotlights. We take a boarding ramp. The lower section here. We got a blast door up in this area. Got twin blast doors. Could be some weaponry or something behind there. I'll check that out. But also we got a lot of like industrial looking stuff going on in here too, like these the crane mechanisms in here. Oh, look at the like the outdoor catwalk area in here with that. Oh, it's got an elevator there. Oh, that's cool. These kind of look like they could be turret mounts, but they may not be. Yeah, I got a turret or a multi-turret down here. multi-turret right there. Okay, so definitely more of the industrial origin here. Do some mining or some salvaging. Oh, look at this underside. Wow, there's a lot of stuff going on down here. Oh, look at this frame. Oh, that's cool. That is cool. I forgot to mention, too, at the end of the video, I'm going to show what I've been working on. And I actually completed my combat CV that I'm going to get out to the workshop tomorrow. So I'll show you that at the end of the video, along with updates to that space station I was working on. Wow, look at all the tanks down here, too. Yeah, this is very much like an industrial CV here, like a space barge or something like that. Very, very cool one. I love all the catwalk going in here. And we got some crew members down in here monitoring things. Yeah, there's an actual shooty turret. Like all the round tanks in here. Oh, looks like they got entries into the tanks in here. Oh, look at that. So there's some fuel in there. Yeah, it looks like they're kind of like like a big fuel carrier. This reminds me of, oh god, I forget the name of it. Ship in Star Citizen a little bit. It's different, but it has some of the characteristics, like this back area and the industrial style and the tanks and stuff like that. I cannot at the moment think of the name of that ship I'm referencing. This is bigger than that other ship, by the way, too, and different. So it's not that ship, but it just has some characteristics that remind me a little bit of it. Yeah, really, really cool. Let's look at the top side here. So obviously we got our double-decker bridge in front. Crazy amount of complexity, framework, layered. We do have turrets up in here as well. We got our thrusters. Man, there's a lot to look at in here. I'll try to like call out what I see, but there's just too many things. But it's got, excuse me. My nose has been running like a sieve all morning here, so I've been pausing the video a couple times to blow my nose. Hopefully it's not too noticeable in the video. Yeah, look at the catwalks here using the new catwalk thing. I really like these. These are neat. Yeah, just multi-layered too. Like there's really wild looking. Oh, look at that! Look at the industrial catwalk going out to the landing pads. Wow. Yeah, a couple. These are actually pretty good size landing pads too. We got the blinky lights as well. That's neat. That's neat. You got one on that side and one on this side. We got a looks like a long range radar. See if it's a real one or if it's the. No, it's a real one. Real long range radar array already mounted in. And then the rear of the ship here, which kind of that's cool too. Just looking at the overall profile of it. That radar almost looks like it's some kind of control tower from this view, which is wild. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Super, super detailed. Just so much going on in here. All the antennas coming off the side there. Wow. Yeah, very, 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 very nice. Very nice. All right, well, I'm gonna let's get aboard here, and well, God, there's just so much to look at. We kind of did look at this already, but man, that just looks cool. I could look at this a lot longer. But let's just move out here. All right, I think we're gonna come in one of these hangar bays here. So we obviously had a couple on this side and a couple on the other side. So definitely some good amount of cargo and storage areas. Hey, look, there's another ship out there. I wonder what that could be. All right, let's. I've been trying to be sneaky and not like show them in advance too much. I'm probably screwing up a lot though. So yeah, coming into the hangar bay section here. This is wild. Got a lot of ceiling height in there. It looks like we've got like 4 hangar bays. So, and they're actually pretty good sized as well. And then there's the center section. You can see the force fields in there too. So, wow, what a trip. Yeah, this is cool. I didn't expect all this in here. But I should have known by looking at the exterior. Yeah, you can see some of the catwalks out there. So I think this area, I think these areas, if I were to guess, would have oxygen. And this center area doesn't have oxygen because I don't believe these frame blocks like that can hold oxygen. Well, yeah, it would make sense. It goes to the catwalks on the outside. So, all right, let's go to this back room here. So we got production, hydroponics, and engineering back here. Okay, so it's a little more than a back room. Hangar. Wow. This is neat. This is really neat. So there's stuff all over the place. Oh, I just hit a button. We got to have the elevators that go up to the wherever that goes, to the catwalk up there. A couple small constructors in there. A couple more. Yeah, I like the elevators. Universal constructor location there, and over here. Yeah, this is cool. So this is all like the production room, but the atmosphere in here is really, really neat. Really cool. So it keeps on going though. Let's go back here to hydroponics and engineering. Holy smokes. Oh, look at the lighting in here too. Obviously we've got some grow lights in here. Yeah, I gotta figure out how this is working out here. Oh, okay. So there's our all set up for the RE2 style grow plots, or RE1 and 2 grow style plots there. So that would be basically like 36 grow plots. Well, for the big ones there. Very cool. Like the texture lights kind of built in, the blue lighting and pink lighting. Well, some of that's from the grow lights. Fridge, food processor, O2 back here. Oh my God, there's more ship. Wow. This has been going a ways this way. I didn't think it was that big on the inside, but it's a pretty good sized ship. So in here, yeah, engineering room. This is looking pretty psycho. I like it. This is great. Okay, this has got to be outdoor airlock. Wow, the ship goes all the way out here too. So now we're on this lower section of. Oh, that's cool. Such an industrial, cool looking look here. Especially, yeah, that's just neat looking. I'm gonna get lost, but I just gotta walk this path here because that is just killer looking. Going up here to another. Oh, we got a outdoor storage controller. Obviously, a big old plasma turbine right over there. So it looks like we're running the plasmas in here. Let me get back to engineering. I just had to really walk this because does that not look so cool? Just all the stuff in the that's very, very nice. A lot of atmosphere going on in here, and this is all kind of overlooking. Well, here, let's just chill on the catwalk because there's so much to see from the catwalk. Yeah, this is like a flying factory here. This is wild. More. We got pipes down over here. Gun turrets in that section. Wow. All right. All right. All right. Man. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, so yeah, there's a. Geez. I think that actually might go all the way up to the hangar spots. Yeah, exterior walkway, extreme temperatures, radiation, no oxygen, hazard suit required. Like the warning labels there. All right, so back into engineering. Sorry, I got so sidetracked here. Looks like we're definitely got a warp drive up over there. All kinds of part placements in this area. Plus, more down in there. We got the fancy glass floor here. Looking at some, I think those are small shield generators. So, 4-pack of them there, I think. We got the radiation pool. Look at that. I mean, like, this is just floor, but look what the author did here. It did all this, and it almost looks like it's like water down there. Or some like coolant for some server or something. I don't know. Just yeah, really, really cool. I don't exactly know what the G's are for yet. Generators? Probably generators. Yeah, 1x3 generators maybe. Oh, wow. Big old part placement up in this area. Well, we got an access door here. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, we could hold some kind of looking like large shield parts, if I were to guess. 2 of them. And each one of those chambers, or, well, probably one on the other side, too. No, that's different over there. So we got some more, another small shield part right over here. Got a small fusion reactor mounted up on the ceiling there, our pentaxid tank. Kind of connected to the warp drive. Yep, more shielding in here. We got our main shield back over here. Defensive systems online. That's very, very cool display for the main shield as well. Some more shield parts. Looks probably the full 8-pack of small shield parts. Got our spiffy, extra fancy pentaxid tank here. Wow. Oh, never mind. Okay, so yeah, we do have the other looks like big shield parts back here, I think. Yeah, you could, yeah, 3 by 3 by, yeah, okay, yeah, definitely gonna hold the large shield parts there. Generators here, I do believe. Let me check the P menu. I'm just curious. Oh, it does have it. Sorry about that. I didn't think to check, but it probably tells me now exactly what's supposed to be in all these areas. Well, maybe not there. That's pretty self-explanatory for 1x3 generators. So let me take a look back over here. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, capacitor. Yeah, basically your large shield parts. Very cool. Yeah, this is super snazzy. I like it. A lot of work building this ship too. I mean, it's big and it's super detailed everywhere, inside and out. All right, so I'm going to get back up through these rooms back to the hangar. Well, hold on. There's something over here too we got to investigate here. That's cool. Oh, so here's the more constructors. Okay, so we got some advanced constructors. Oh, okay. There's a whole bunch more up here. Wow. Yeah, I love all the displays and stuff going on in here too. But yeah, obviously a couple of advanced constructors plus another room, our processing room. Oh wow. So yeah, here's where the deconstructors, and yeah, it looks like this thing can hold a whole heck of a lot of deconstructors as well. Up to 6 of those. A couple are already here, or you could put standard or advanced constructors in there too. But yeah, a lot of room for production equipment. And storage. Yeah, this looks awesome too. Wow. Oh, so then the catwalk kind of goes across the top over here to the other area, which goes somewhere else. Oh my god, what the heck is this? Okay, so we're going over the center of the hangar area now in this skywalk, kind of. Oh, and there's oh, there's a grate up front. Okay, so there's like an upper level here. Hold on, I think I didn't go all the way up. Yeah, let's go to this level. Here's our balcony. Wow, look at the visuals here. All the stuff going on and the layers upon layers of things you're like seeing through and whatnot. A couple storage controllers here. Another still going through the hangar section or above the hangar section. And then we're getting into, it looks like a CPU core room area. Potentially, obviously CPU core there. A lot of equipment in it. Well, fancy computers and stuff. So where are we going now? More storage controllers. And then we got a door going up front here. Elevator going there. Oh wow, so we got, what the heck? Okay, so I think that's just all that. Okay, so that does stop there. So it's this elevator here. I think that is what this elevator is going to. So, well, not necessarily. We're on the central computer upper access way. right now. Oh, okay. Here we are. So let's go up to the bridge, then we'll go down from there again. Well, I'd say bridge, but it wasn't just a single level bridge either. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's cool. Look at this. Heads-up display for all kinds of ice harvesters, mining lasers, multi-turrets. Yeah, definitely a lot of production stuff here. We got a couple, I don't know, pilot/passenger seats, plus our main cockpit there. Or pilot seat, I should say. Back over here. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Oh, yes. The catwalk's going over. This will probably lead all the way to those landing pads back over there, plus all this stuff in between. Holy smokes. One heck of an industrial style build here. Looks like it's going to do just about everything industrial. Alright, let's go down a little bit here. So, this is the lower part of the bridge. Yeah, we were just above. So, a little different setup here. Passenger seats. Got a main captain seat there. A lot of displays going on in here. Yeah, a central computer. Okay, so bridge. Okay, so mining. Let's go down this. Wow. Okay, so we're back to that one computer room. Let's go down this way. Try not to get lost. So far, pretty good though. The despite it being pretty big, it's not super confusing on how to get around in it. And large ships, they can be, especially if they got bazillions of rooms and hallways and decks and all that kind of stuff. But this kind of has that. But yeah, don't feel I'm lost yet. This looks neat too. So this is a crew room, obviously. Pretty fancy and spiffy. You got the bedroom in here, lockers. Yeah, every inch of this whole entire ship is super detailed. Oh, we got the larger bathroom over here. You got to have a skylight in the bathroom, of course. So we got all labeled signs here. So here's our med bay. Oh yeah, okay. So the sick beds there, and all our medical equipment. Oh, I like how that's done. Yeah, kind of a neat choice of flooring in here too. That's don't see that get used too often. That texture there. Yeah, all our specialized equipment. And yeah, that's really cool too, having the beds, kind of like the sick bay thing going on in there. So we got our gravity control. Yep, got a big old gravity generator in here. Little keyboard for it too, to, you know, if different people like their gravity a little bit different. You can adjust that maybe. No, I'm just picking that up. Wow, where did this room come from? So this looks like a like command and control room here. That's wild. They have that really cool looking 3D LCD mixed with blocks in there. That is cool. Well, multiple LCDs, like I say, I think to make that at least two. And yeah, wow. Okay, so we got a doorway here as well. And this is kind of overlooking the hangar area. We got our teleporter here. Heck yeah. Oh, CPU core there. Got some side compartments here. Oh, auxiliary CPU room. Probably got another one on the other side there. Yep. Very well. For some reason that one doesn't want to tell me. Yeah, it's definitely that. Holy smokes. Alright, so we were here. Let me just, since it's kind of asymmetrically done, yeah, we looked at the crew quarters there. The mining ops. Okay, so this gets back through that room. Okay, so we kind of been here. What a ship. What a ship. Wow. Been touring this one for a while, and there's just... It's nuts. So now we're here. Wow, there's another room here. with side rooms. Oh, yeah, we got to have the cantina here. Of course. Oh, yeah, you gotta have that on board, too. Oh, yeah. Bookshelves. You can kind of see, to the room on the other side of the ship there, too. Very, very cool. Okay. Food processors and stuff. Wow. All right, so we're back out of there, and then we've got this whole room here. Wow. And we got our main boarding ramp here. Well, boarding cargo hauling ramp. Obviously, it looks like you would bring a lot of supplies up here, which makes a lot of sense. Got to have our quantum CPU locations, and of course, a little weapon locker there. Like all these terminals around here, and front boarding ramp. Captain's quarters. Hold on. Captain's quarters over here. Let's go check out the captain's quarters. Oh, wow. It's not like another whole place. Oh, yeah, okay. So the room we've seen right across there is actually the captain's quarters. So we got the fancy bed there. Oh, the really nice viewing, like HD TV setup over there. Very cool. And over here, Captain's got the big fancy bathroom there with his own sink and tile floors and wood grain walls. Fancy imported lighting fixtures. Then down over here, oh, okay, so kind of another way through, and this is going to go out to, well, external, like a box out there. Oh my goodness. Anyway, guys, check this ship out. This is wild, and I don't believe I'm familiar with the author either. Red Dragon. Looks like quite an experienced author, I will say. Yeah, really, really cool. So, like a big mining space industrial barge that like practically does everything you could imagine for like a base style CV slash mining. Big time high end mining vessel with a lot of production and everything else, all the other bells and whistles too. All right, let's look at the numbers here. So, unlike level 25, size class 21, yeah, it is a big ship. 28 forward, 19 strafing, 19 lift, 19 reverse, 19 down. 45 fuel tanks, 13 oxygen tanks. Does have an 8-pack of laser drills that I think we've seen on the front there. So 9 of the Gatling turrets, a couple sentry guns, got a multi-turret, got some flak turret, got the actual real long-range radar array. 15-hour and 52-minute build time. Does have some crew members. You're going to need some crew members for this. And other things. Heat exchangers. Obviously, it had a fusion reactor on board, too, so you would need the parts for that. But as in quantum processors, looks like this is going to work out to be a Core 9. Radiation shielding, yeah. CPU, yeah, Core 9 set to 900,000 using 891,000. Stock, hold on, let me sort that real quick. Pretty sure it's going to have a, oh, it's got the micro jump drive in there. We've seen, pretty sure it's going to have a 60 light year warp drive. Yeah, advanced warp drive. Stock shield on here, 48,855. Obviously, a lot of P menu options going on in here. Let me kick some of these on there. And other options for power management as well. Furnace. Oh, did this say? Oh, did I? It probably has furnaces too. I just missed them. Or didn't recognize them. Would furnace be under furnace? Probably not. I'm not sure exactly where to look for furnaces in here. But that's cool. Wow, this thing just does everything. This is kind of like the big boy base style industrial harvesting everything. And these landing pads are killer too. So a couple like SV landing pads. back over there. Plus, you got the hangar space, which are actually pretty roomy as well, up in this area. Yeah, really, really, really cool build here. Let's look at the storage too here. So, nicely color-coded and labeled storage here. Oh, everything's just right there in front of us. So, fuel, water, products, harvest, 2, Pentax. Wow. Extra controller just for Pentax, 640K on that one too. So, obviously, yeah, then we got harvest 1, materials over here, plus a lot of sort boxes, and 2 ammo controllers. Looks like they're rocking 80K each. And yeah, a lot of sort boxes and containers and things like that beyond our main storage. So yeah, a lot of storage on board too. I kind of expected that. Then we got like 640K just for stone. We got the dump storage over here. So what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 640s, and then some more 320s, and then some more ammo and stuff beyond that. So yeah, a whole lot of storage. So again, yeah, very, very cool. This is the Overseer IMC MK2 by the Red Dragon. Very, very cool build. Super detailed, big ship, does a lot of stuff. and looks really immersive while using it, or walking in it, or looking at it, or whatever. All right, so let's move on to the next build here. So this one kind of reminds me of a little something from a little auto miner extractor from back in the day. I'm glad to see it's been reutilized and transferred into a CV. This is the XMS Triv Tans RE2 by Rome. And very, very cool, yes. I do recognize the build. I do recognize the build, but it was very, very different and had different purposes, and not a CV. Then it was a little Merc auto miner extractor or something. I forget the exact name. It was a Merc AMC, I think, or something like AME. Merc AME. That's what it was. And it was the SV, and it was back before those weights and volumes. The whole point of the original build was to go collect auto miner that you might have around. So you would line up the front of the ship right at the extractor itself, and then it allowed you to walk right on this like front little deck there, manually grab the stuff out of the auto miner, jump back in the ship, and then go to the next one. Yeah, it was built for that. And then shortly after it was built, weights and volumes kicked in, and it totally screwed the entire thing, so it would never work again. So there was that. So, but this looks kind of like a right now I would say maybe a starter CV, but I'm not sure. Let's see if this is a real radar. It is. Okay, so I'd probably rule out the starter CV because that's the real one right now, but maybe not. Maybe not. It just has a real high-end radar going on here. A couple retractable turrets on the side. I like the yeah, kind of like some tie stands in there. We got our bridge right up in this section. Another turret on the back there. And obviously, there's a lot of work done to this, especially converting it from an SV to a CV. It is, and it's retextured too. It's not the same texturing style or anything like that. So yeah, really, really cool. Really cool. Let's check out the bottom side here. I do have you on, right? Oh, I don't have you on. Let's, sorry about that. Oh, it's got kind of the green texture light set up there. Yeah, sorry about forgetting to turn it on right off the gate. Some really bright lights on the front. But yeah, like a radar ship. Rocking that best radar in the game. And a hangar in it too. That's cool. Yeah, very cool. Very cool. So, all right. Pretty beefy thruster. I like the green accents in there, and the color differences on the hull as well. Looks really, really snazzy. And spotlights in the back as well. So we've got an upstairs room there with a little window there. All right, here, let me park over here, and let's adjust the outdoor lights. Oh yeah, so full-fledged hangar in here. Oh, I like all the cargo boxes up in there. It's like advanced constructor, deconstructor, storage controllers on the side here. What is this thing? Taxi tank. Just looking at it from the bottom there. It's kind of cool too. Oh yeah, taxi tank. Looks like we got medical equipment in here too, or at least one part there. We got O2, another medical device up there. Our main med bay. Yeah, I like the boxes. The caution tape around that looks pretty cool. And more storage controllers over here. Get into an elevator. Main core right there. I think we're looking at a shield somewhere in front there. Let me turn my light real quick. All right, turn that back off. It looks like we're right up into the bridge area here. A couple passenger seats. Gotta have our main pilot seat. So this is like a radar. I don't know. Kind of does a lot of different things. We got a bathroom back over here, shower and toilet. Oh, we got the whole crew room with food processors or a food processor and fridges. Kind of have the corner couch there, and there's a nice little skylight in the back of the crew area. And then right up into the bridge. This looks like it has a quick way in from the top side of the bridge as well. A couple passenger seats. Let's see if there's any other decks or anything I missed over here. I did see a shield in there too. Yeah, right there. But I think that is sealed off. Here, I'm going to go into God mode a second and just fly around a little bit. Oh, look at this. Oh, we're rocking some big old turbines. Forgot to look at that on the other ship we looked at too. Did have some turbines. Yeah, and there's our main shield right by the core. Running at least 2 medium turbines in this area here for some residual power. And yeah, then we're back into the hangar space and everything else here. One last little flyby in the lower section here. Yeah, okay. So that is so cool. It's really cool to see this. Yeah, like a really old, forgotten about, not really functional build anymore. Turned into a whole new CV, not even the type of build it originally was. That is cool. So yeah, this is I wouldn't say this is necessarily combat a ship. I would say it's more of a scout kind of. Does a lot of things too. You get some production and utility in there. And obviously, kind of like a scout ship, though, with the big radar on the front there. So, yeah, very, very cool. Let's look at some numbers here. So, unlock level 25, size class 1, 63 forward, 31 strafing, 63 lift, 63 reverse, 27 down. Got 5 fuel tanks, 3 oxygen tanks, the long-range radar array, 3 retractable turrets, plus the 2. And a multi-turret also built in. So some salvaging and mining already built in. 3 hour and 30-minute build time. It's going to need the communication equipment mainly for that long-range radar array. But nothing else here is too out of the ordinary or too high-end. So pretty normal CV resources needed for this. CPU set to 410K using 336K. Will translate to a Core 5. Just make sure we're sorted. But yeah, Core 5, 2 basic, 2 improved CPU cores. Warp drive in here is the advanced, so 60 light year warp drive. Stock shield 25,146. And then storage on here. So we've got that looks sharp. I like this. So we got cargo 1 and 640K there. Wow. 640K on products, 320 on harvest. A whole bunch of nicely labeled sort boxes. Got an ammo controller in here at 320K as well. And then of course our taxi tank for very nice, clean looking storage stuff. They're all kind of numbered, so that it's going to show in this order every time you look at it, which is nice. I'm doing that on my newest build too. I'm putting numbers finally on the front of the storage bays. I realized their purpose. So that's cool. So yeah, very, very cool build here. Again, this is the XMS Triv Tans, if I said that correctly. RE2 by Roan. Very, very cool build. Let's get the outdoor lights all bright and sunny again. And next build here, a little bit smaller one going on here. So this is the SCA Assassin. It's like it's almost like the whole word assassin, but it's got an E on the end of it. And this is by Swastika. And this looks like, originally I thought this was going to be a miner when I looked at it from a really small picture, but this is not a miner. This is a little shooter. HV here. Yeah, I wanted to make sure it was an HV too before I said that. So yeah, we got our hover engines down there. So yeah, a little shooter upper going on in here. So we've got what do we got here for guns? We got some heavy cannons and some medium Gatling cannons. So 2 of each of those. A couple spotlights in there, and what is that? So I think we're looking at a part of an armor locker back here. No, oh, trauma station. Oh, that's cool. It kind of fits right in there, so you can touch on that there, or get to it from the top as well. So yeah, kind of like a probably use it against mid to lower end POIs, or probably primary. A lot of its use is probably going to the POI, so you keep this parked outside, shoot up all the turrets and stuff, and running them. Work great for probably abandoned POIs, especially, or stuff like that. But it doesn't have a lot of guns, but the guns it does have are pretty solid ones on here too. Just flying on the inside a little bit here. So obviously storage controller, a lot of parts built in here. Looks like we've got power generators. Well, we'll look at all the specs here. So yeah, a lot of stuff packed in there. So yeah, a nice utility, combat utility HV here. And it looks like it would actually do really well at, shooting at POIs, taking out all those sentry guns, blowing holes through walls if you want to enter that way. Maybe even shooting out some like big old defense turrets and stuff like that too. And then using it as a hub and probably a storage vessel for when you're raiding that POI on foot. That would be my best guess right now, at least. So, but yeah, very cool looking build. I like how this, like the color usage in here too, and the angled blocks and stuff like that. It's a pretty small build. Obviously, you can only do so much with something on this scale level. And you can see like the length of this gun is the length of the entire build here too. So yeah, those are some pretty big guns for the size build it is. That is definitely for sure. All right, numbers. Unlock level 25, size class 1, 43 forward, 32 strafing, 36 reverse. Got two oxygen tanks, 2 fuel tanks. Does have a detector. The weapons we already talked about, and 52-minute and 7-second build time. Not really needing anything too special. A couple plasma converters. Pretty not too insanely expensive. Considering it has these big guns on it, I was wondering if they were going to require some special things, but maybe that's where the superconductors and stuff are coming into play at, and the upgrade kits, stuff like that. But nothing too crazy. CPU wise, set to 23,000 using 20,898. Sort that. Kind of looks like it's going to be a Core 7, and it is. Got Core 7, 2 basic, 2 improved, and 2 advanced CPU cores. Stock shield on here, actually not bad at all. Yeah, 19,412. Storage on here. So we got an 2 ammo controllers. Looks like total of like 3,500 plus another 2,000. So about, yeah, a little, you know, a little under 6K, 5,500, some ammo storage, plus our protection tank, or the shield. Oh, player. What am I doing? There we go. So, yeah, very, very cool. POI utility buster, small size, like HV, you know. Oh, storage. Hold on. Oh, we were just looking at that. Yeah, so 2 ammo controllers. So you do have some storage in there. So again, very, very nice. This is the SCA Assassin. Assassin. I don't know how to say that. I'm not gonna lie. I have no idea how to say that. And this is by Squat. That's a hard name to say too. Squaska. Yeah. I'm so sorry. I butchered your name again. Please, if you take offense, if you lay out how I should say it, I will definitely try to do that. I'm just kind of like taking a random stab at it every time. So, a very nice build there. All right, so next build. So this is the Chonk Deuce starter carrier CV by Movado. And this is, yeah, really unusual name. Pretty unusual looking CV, I will say, too. Very, very cool. Kind of that, like, baby blue coloring, which is, don't see too many builds colored this way. You do see some, though. That is pretty cool. There's quite a few different shades and tones, I think, built into there. Or maybe it's just a lot of the texturing and stuff like that. But yeah, very, very cool shape, and a lot of detail going on, like these little block kind of vents that are kind of protruding out from there, and then they got the circly torpedo looking thing there. Oh, we got radar right up front over here, and well, this is gonna be a fake one because we got the detector right there. So a place for a long range radar when you upgrade to it. Obviously, it's right in the name. It's a starter CV, so probably meant to be kept fairly low budget, at least when you start out. Usually with a lot of upgrade potential. You got some turrets on the top, more turret positions over there. Pretty easy to identify. I think we got some alarm sentries here. Yep. All right. I like to test myself occasionally too. I'll call out a part, then it's like if I'm not 100% sure, I got it right. I'll whip out the multi-turret and take a look at what it actually is called. Some more sentry guns along the bottom here, kind of covering. Oh, that's interesting how it's done. It's okay, so it's not using the retractable. It's just the built-in ones there. Oh, a whole lot more guns on the bottom side. Actually, a lot of guns on the bottom side. Wow. This is actually kind of meant to just blow up everything on the ground as you're flying over it, which kind of makes sense. You know, if you're out raiding POIs and stuff, that's pretty cool. Plus, you have protection on the top of the ship as well from those pesky drones. A couple turrets there to do that. And then looks like a pretty good size hangar in there too. So yeah, very, very cool. Yeah, and I would say, yeah, a lot of places to add some more guns. If you want some more guns, but it actually looks like the bottom side is meant to shoot actually like below it, probably more than above, the way it's configured with all this down here, which, yeah, again, makes a lot of sense, especially if you know, at this phase in the game you're raiding a lot of ground-based POIs and stuff like that. That would actually work out pretty well. Spotlights on the rear of the ship as well. All right, so here, let me do the thing. And oh wow. Oh, this is like open architecture too. Like the whole, I think we're looking at the whole interior of the ship all in one fell swoop here. There's a lot to look at though. There's a lot of stuff happening in here. This is a pretty massive hangar too for the size ship it is, which is kind of like the whole ship. It's, yeah, kind of like that. Yeah, like a loft. Not even a loft. I don't know. That's cool. So on this side here, we've got our medical bay. All the specialized equipment. That's cool. We got the shower. So as soon as we get past there, so yeah, shower, the med bay, the O2, then we get our food processor, a couple advanced constructors, and then I will gotta have the armor and weapon lockers. Storage controller here. It looks like we've got some a nice information panel here about part upgrades. So you can upgrade to Core 7, tool turrets, additional defensive turrets, 72 grow plots. Small and medium thrusters can be upgraded to large. Yeah, all kinds of upgrade things. Again, very fitting for a starter CV. Starter CVs, I think, are meant to be fairly inexpensive, depending, when you start, and then upgrade them. Use them until you get a whole lot of resources built up in game to either spawn in something massive or crazy, or just keep using this throughout the entire game and spawn in some other ships like combat CVs and support ships and things like that. So yeah, big front window on here. Looks like we got 4 passenger seats, the elevated pilot seat. Again, it's kind of designed too, like the turrets, to kind of like fly over the ground and like mess up like everything below you. It really has kind of an emphasis on that, I would say, which is cool. Makes a lot of sense here. I like how you can just walk up the front windshield here too. And obviously we got another deck up there and a lot of stuff happening up on the ceiling. The main core way up top there, a lot of like upgrade positions around there. Got the main shield. But it's just very roomy because the open architecture styling of it. So it's not all separated into smaller rooms. It's kind of like the big old does everything room here. Okay, so that gets us back down there. Let's go up to this deck here. So here's where our farming is. So yeah, it obviously 72 grow plots. So yeah, pretty massive farm actually, especially again for a starter CV. Then up here, wow, this is actually like a big old extra landing pad. I can see why the ceiling of the hangar's pretty tall now, so you could actually park stuff up here as well, which even increases the total capacity of the ship here with docking things in there. And it's actually running some pretty big turbines in there too. I think those are the medium-sized turbines, but it looks like a 4-pack of those. So some nice power management. Oh, another 4-pack of the small turbines in there as well. Pataxi tank right up on the ceiling. Our warp drive right there. Yeah, and then just, yeah, big farming area with additional pretty good-sized landing pad up here. It kind of overlooks the bridge area. And more fridges to support the farms. And shield. The way the shield's set up, too, it's got the compact shield in there. But it obviously looks like it's meant to put in the, well, optional to put in the full-size shield as well. So, yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, kind of like, just everything's right there. No, not too much getting lost in this ship. I mean, I could probably still get lost, but I'm good at that. But, other than that, yeah, it's pretty straightforward. Open architecture design here. Let's take a look at these side areas here a second, too. Looks like we got a lot of room for generator upgrades and things like that. Kind of right below the farm. And it kind of looks like, yeah, you could hold an advanced generator in here if you got rid of the extra pipe back there. It looks like that's probably 6 blocks across there. So, yeah, you could fit the 2x2x6 advanced generator around that side. A lot of storage boxes on the other side up in here. So, very cool, practical starter CV, open architecture. Pretty good size, too, especially with a lot of farming capacity and docking capacity. Alright, let's look at some numbers here. Unlock level 15, size class 3, 24 forward, 7 strafing, 29 lift, 14 reverse, 19 down. Obviously, you can see the consumption here, negative 566 watts. In other words, those turbines are doing a lot. And this will be a low-cost CV to operate with fuel and things like that. I'm not sure how it all balance out, but it's looking pretty good right now. I'll tell you, I don't think you'd use a lot of fuel flying this ship around. Alarm sentries, I got 5 of those, 11 sentry guns, 6 light Gatling turrets, actually 17 sentry guns. I'm sorry, there's another set of them there. 3-hour and 26-minute build time. Doesn't look like it's using anything too special. Oh, those dreaded plant fibers. Oh my god. No! Okay. Alright. So, yeah, plant fibers. Hardest thing to get in the game, but by a long shot. I'm kidding. CPU is set to 200,000, so that'd be a Core 1. It's actually at 216,000. That may not cause a problem at all. I don't think it actually would. But you could always throw in an additional basic CPU core to be super sound and safe. Warp drive on here, I'm guessing would be the 30 light year warp drive. And it is. Stock shield 6,000. Obviously, you can upgrade that shield there as well. Instead of the compact in there now, you could put in a full-size shield of a couple different variations. Storage on here. Let's go to the Chonk Deuce. So that's a big controller there. So 563K on the first one I looked at. We got a 88K ammo controller, 255K harvest controller, and then beyond that, looks like a lot of sort boxes, fridges, and protection tank. So yeah, very, very cool. Yeah, it kind of lights up a lot at night. There's a lot of texture lights on the hull as well. So yeah, really cool ship. A lot of room inside it for its overall size. And again, I'd say one of its like strong things is it's a lot of farming, a lot of docking, and kind of meant to scour over planets and blow up everything below it as it's doing it. So very cool. Place for a long-range radar as well. So yeah, again, this is the Chonk Deuce Starter CV by Movado. Very, very cool. All right, so on to the next build here. A lot of builds today, by the way. I think we got the normal 8, and then I was going to show a couple things at the end of that. So let's look at this one here. Or up. So here we have the RE2 Cicero LCSV by Hectic. Yeah, I think it's Cicero. That sounds good too. I like that. If it's not, correct me, but I kind of like the name of that. That sounds cool. So here we got a little fighter SV. It looks like. Not, yeah, just pretty small, compact, very cool looking. So, oh yeah, I really like the color on it. It's kind of got the red accent with the texture lights and a little bit of lighting, and then the kind of the black and gray look beyond that. But it's just the way the colors are separating in a lot of different places, like black here, gray there, kind of a stripe here, black. Yeah, it looks really, really nice. And then all the thrusters and everything are red. I like the just really cool shaping on here. It looks like it's going to be pretty agile as well. And then it's currently not rocking too many weapons, but obviously it's got locations for more guns. But right now it looks like a pair of Gatling guns on the bottom, and then these looking kind of like a railgun. A couple light railguns on the top, but you got like more weapon mount bays there. You just get rid of the antenna and add stuff. We also got the spotlights there to light up your the targets you're shooting at. Other than that, it looks like right to the point here. Like small SV fighter with some weapon upgrade options going on in here. And just looking for any sneaky doors or anything like that. Sometimes you see that on these builds. I'm thinking in this case probably not. And I don't think this one, just by looking at it right now, has a warp drive, but I could be mistaken on it. I like the intake vents on the bottom there. Yeah, oh yeah, some other lights on the bottom there too. Very cool, very cool. Nice compact SV fighter. Stylish looking one too. So yeah, obviously you can tell by the look of the glass how the light hits it that's an armored cockpit there. Of course it would be. Just out of curiosity too. I'm just hardened steel looks like, at least along the front here. Yeah, looks like it might be all hard steel for the main blocks. Plus the wing parts. Wing parts actually have a good amount of hit points as well. Alright, let's take a look at some numbers here. So, unlock level 25, size class 1, 77 forward, 22 strafing, 45 lift, 77 in reverse, 34 down, 2 fuel tanks, 1 oxygen tank. Got the 2 Gatling guns and the 2 rail guns, lights, and advanced detector stock. Takes forever and a day to build at 44 minutes and 54 seconds. No, I'm kidding by that. It's actually, yeah. Pretty quick build time here. Yeah, whatever resources it's going to need is probably to support the guns and stuff on it. It is using some plasma converters, so may have some plasma thrusters on there as well. CPU set to 15,000, using 12,483 of that, which is going to translate to a Core 5, so 2 basic, 2 improved cores. Oh, no, okay, this is Pentax tank. I was going to say, it does not have a warp drive in here. I didn't think it would. I don't think it quite has the room for it. It's kind of counterproductive too, especially if you're going to basically take this in on a CV, spending the extra CPU and everything for a warp drive in the amount of room that takes up on a SV, especially on a small SV, doesn't seem very practical. So 8438 on stock shield on here. Storage. We got an ammo controller at 1750 and our Pentax tank. So yeah, right to the point there too. And yeah, good amount of ammo storage for the kind of weaponry that it's doing. You do have, obviously, you could add some more guns to this as well. So you could increase its weapon loadout. It might even, it had a little extra CPU right off the gates too. So yeah, you could probably add some more guns right away on here without needing to mess with that at all. So yeah, very cool build here. Again, this is the RE2 Cicero LCSV by Hectic. Very nice. Compact small SV fighter. Alright, so the last build of the day, sort of the things I want to show at the end of the video. Get this one powered up. So this is the GRY Gray Maiden MK3 by the Grim Gentleman. So this is a pretty good size ship here too. Let's check it out, its overall shape and design here. Okay, it looks like we have a lower front cockpit bridge here. Oh, that looks really sharp. I like the texture lights kind of going up on the side of the bridge there too. And then yeah, the different color setup here too. We got some it's kind of like light gray, but then you got like the orange, some dark gray. I see some red down there. Yeah, very cool setup there. This kind of wedge-shaped front end, top area here. Some asymmetrical aspects going on in there. And it gives a little bit of a Buck Rogers look there. And we got some alien language going down the sides here. And what the heck is that? This is trippy. I'm thinking there's some blast doors that just aren't all like happy right now. Or maybe it's supposed to look like that. I don't know. This is a trip. This is a really, I've never seen a combination quite like this. Obviously there's one blast door right here that's not up, but I'm not seeing blast doors in the other areas. Kind of like they're like extra beams there, just to kind of block off that hangar door and kind of protect it there. So over here, it looks like we've got quite a few launcher positions and some sentry guns built in there. Our strafing thrusters and big old hangar door here. Kind of a wide body design. Oh, there's a bunch of blast doors there. That's cool. So yeah, big old hangar. Strafing thrust back over here as well. We had some strafing thrusts there too. It is a big ship though. Probably does need quite a bit of thrust. Yeah, really interesting on the color stuff. Yeah, kind of the orange and the red and the dark gray and the light gray. Different like some yellow texture lights in places. And yeah, we got, yeah, look at this thruster arrangement in the back here. Obviously, some of these are real. Some of these are not real. But it looks really, really cool. And you kind of got to do that, too, because it'd be insanely kind of wasteful on CPU if you really wanted a real thruster in every one of those locations. You could use the rocket thrusters, which aren't so bad on CPU. But other than that, you'd have like this huge, huge forward thrust and then suck up so much CPU doing that, you wouldn't have as much left over for everything else, basically. Oh yeah, very cool. This again, I was trying to figure out its origin. I think this is a combat CV, but not, or maybe a base CV that also does combat operations. So I'm thinking along those lines right now. We definitely have to look at the top side. Oh, is that? I think that's just light color. I was going to say, it almost looked like there's some light blue up in here, too, but I don't think that's the case. I think that's just lighting in the area. And look at this really cool-looking double hangar door going into the lower hangar. So you can land in there from the top. Cool-looking bridge up over here. Oh, yeah, that's neat. So we got a rear bridge, too. So maybe this is more combat-y than I was thinking, because they had a front bridge, and sometimes, usually when I see a front bridge, I don't think of combat, because usually it's all like armor and decoys and stuff in the front of the build, and then you have your bridge in the back of the ship somewhere. Doesn't always have to be that way, though. It's just the more standard configuration for a combat CV. So there's some layered stuff going on in here, too. Little glass windows down over there, and it looks like this is going to get us in. So what is this thing made out of, too? Whoops, I hit the wrong button there. Sorry. Let's try the right button. Just wanted to get out my multi-tool. So we do have, okay, so combat steel. Combat steel along the front here, some hardened steel. So mixed material build. I'm starting to think more and more combat all the time. Or at least one of the things that it does. It doesn't necessarily just have to do that. It's kind of big. So I wouldn't say it's all about combat. I would say it's kind of a base style CV that also does combat. I think that'd be fair right now. We'll find out more as we look, though. All right, so let's get aboard here. Yeah, park over here somewhere. Hey, let's get that lighting adjusted. Let's go a little bit darker. I just want to... Sometimes it depends on how the ship's lit on the inside. Sometimes I'll go darker than other times. But yeah, big, massive hangar area here with that double hangar door coming in. Blast doors protecting the area and a lot of parking spaces. Parking room. Oh, we also have like an HV boarding ramp here too. That's a big boarding ramp there. Yeah, that's cool. Kind of bring everything in here. Yeah, a lot of room up here. Now obviously see the gravity generator. A lot of fancy stuff going on in there. That looks sharp. On the sides here, we got an upper level. Looks like actually some potentially additional landing pads, or at least other areas up there. On the back of the hangar, it's like a couple elevators right here. Extra like parking bay back over here as well. And let's see, this is going to get us, oh, to another big room in the back. All right. Since we are here, so this looks, definitely looks engineering-like. Okay, so we got stairs right there. Got a lot of ladders there. We got our warp drive right in this chamber here. Looks like some thruster access. Fuel tanks there. Yeah, interesting. Hold on, I'm going to have to... what is happening here? Oh, kind of yeah, just another area up over here. Maybe for some part upgrades. But kind of overlooking this lower room. Looks like there's another way in here too. Yeah, through the staircase there. So like thruster access and repair room. All right. Oh wow, where did I end up now? So looks like we just rolled into a fusion reactor room here. How did I get? Oh, okay. So this is yeah, interesting. Yeah, it's just, yeah, kind of isolated. So I think you get to that room. Oh no, there's another way. Oh, another fusion reactor room. Probably getting that right? Fusion generator. I think that's what that would stand for. Yeah, so 2 fusion reactors, or small fusion reactors. But they're kind of isolated a little bit. So, alright. So we've been back there already. Okay. They're not isolated. You can get to them right here. Alright, that makes a lot of sense. I didn't see this door. So a couple ways around there. On the other side over here, looks like we have one of our special cores. So not a standard main core, I don't think. We're running, what is that, like the advanced core. Got our main shield right here. And more ladders going up the other side there. Yeah, very cool. That big engineering area, a lot of stuff going on in there. We're getting back into the central hangar section. Again, this is a big hangar section. A lot of places to park stuff. Plus the side areas too. Oh wait, before I move forward, let's hit one of these elevators here. So it looks like we just go to the top here. And then it looks like we've got a lot of store. Wow, a lot of room up here too. Wow, is that a whole hangar door? Oh wow. How do we? Oh, this is more than meets the eye up here. I didn't realize it was like a whole like pass-through hangar mezzanine. that's pretty cool. So yeah, off the front there. Oh no! Wow. Where does this door go? Man, this thing's got some room in it. Yeah, okay, this is all storage back there. Okay, so it's not a pass-through hangar mezzanine. It is a mezzanine with hangar doors. They go to different other storage rooms. Interesting. We got our shower. Oh, I thought this was gonna be an elevator. It's not. We got a shower room up over here, and then it gets through on the other side here. So up on this deck. Oh, that's cool. I like the breakup with the orange coloring in there too, along with the more standard sci-fi looking whites and grays and stuff. That's cool. A little break up there. Yep, the other side there. All right, so let's go this way. This is interesting how this is set up here. So we got some staircases. We got an elevator. Goes all kinds of directions. Okay, and this gets us back into the main hangar. And then we got, production at the front side of the hangar here. So, Universal Constructor over there. Let's. Oh, and that's interesting. So yeah, if you want to take stairs or you want to take the elevator, I get that too. I'm not a big fan of the baseline elevators in the game, but they are good at not using a lot of room to get from one deck to the other. So I do like that part of them. But yeah, sometimes it's kind of wonky going up and down them because there's nothing that actually works like an elevator in there, and it's kind of like a zero gravity environment that turns you weirdly sometimes. So it's not exactly my favorite thing. This is just a weird interesting junction point here, having that elevator kind of in the mix here. Speaking of that, let's go up, see where this gets us. Oh, medical bay up here. Yeah, nice, cool looking medical bay. Kind of overlooks some other areas there. I thought I was going to overlook the hangar, but I was wrong, and I had to not say that. Yeah, very cool. So all our specialized equipment in here. We got some curtains, some drapes going into the actual bed area here. Very nice. So let's move on to the next chunk of the ship here. Oh, okay. So we're into a pretty cool looking cafeteria. Well, definitely like that. I like the big old tree in there too. Yeah, neat. Oh, we got TVs up there to watch the game. I get it. Here's the chef's area, the cooks. A lot of TVs around here. This is more like a sports bar or something. And of course, you got to have your bathrooms. Yes, okay, got that right. Oh, we got yeah, male and female bathrooms here. Got the fancy wood grain floor. Yeah, let's walk up this way a minute. Oh, alternative color palette. The Lux Gray design. Very cool. And up here, this looks pretty Art Deco. This is like the fancy room here where they got the spacious couch here with the God, it almost looks like some kind of like tabletop game of some origin. I'm not sure what that's cool though. I like the use of the glass railings there. Fancy designer light fixture there. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, this is quite the area. Let's go this way. Oh, now we're getting to the locker rooms. We got the carpeted floors. Crazy looking ceiling up in there. Very cool. Oh, wow. So this is like another medical area. Oh, yeah. Very cool. Or at least some of the medical stuff in here. Obviously, the other one's kind of like the more main medical area, but this one's got a couple pieces in it. Shower in there, too. A couple showers. Let's go across the hall here. Oh, okay. We got an advanced generator here and there. So this is kind of like in the center. So, yeah, really cool looking like industrials area here. I like the piping and all that. And large scale shower room over here. Got the bookshelf and everything. Couple bookshelves. Yeah, this looks pretty legit for a real Olympic sized swimming pool, shower room, or something like that. And you gotta have the crew quarters with the like a loft up there, and a airlock. Armor spare, oxygenated, remove LC. Huh? What the? Oh, interesting. Well, this kind of goes all over the place in here. So yeah, kind of like an airlock. Obviously, a lot of room for extra parts and things like that. Cores, small generators, fuel tanks, oxygen tanks. A lot of stuff could fit there. All right, so I'm a little bit lost now. Let's see. So I know there's a front bridge. I've seen it from the outside of the ship. Let's take the elevator. Let's see where we end up here. Yeah, this looks new. Oh, wow. Man, this is a big ship. I just keep on going into places I haven't seen before, or different angles from them. Oh, yeah, we got shields down there. Got another hangar door right there. So we're kind of like, yeah, the main hangar was behind us. So we're pretty close to the front of the ship here. And here we got our main front bridge, at least. That looks really nice. I like how this is set up. We got 2 pilot seats. So this looks like it's a 2-block center configuration on the ship, which is kind of cool. I've actually done that a couple times now. My most builds, I normally don't do that, but there's been a couple builds that it actually works out good for. Back over here. Get some utility. Man, there's a lot of places on this ship. This is just... Thruster axis right there. Oh, thruster right there. Yeah, elevators there. This looks new too. Oh yeah, there's yeah, some more hangars. This is... Yeah, another like... Okay, so... Never mind. I thought I was like... That was the hangar there. It's not. This is like another part of the ship. Holy smokes, this thing is just huge on the inside. Wow. Yeah, so we got some medium shield part locations here. Looks like an RCS unit over there. Maybe up on the other side there too. More thrusters here. Holy smokes. So, does this door line up at the outside? Oh, okay, so this is where, yeah, those, yeah, it's kind of like the front hangar area, but this isn't really like a hangar. This is a little different because it's not doing the hangar in here. I thought this was going to be a hangar, but it's got the big hangar in the back. Got a big old plasma turbine in here, though, so this is going to be really good on fuel consumption as well. Or not using a lot of fuel, I should say. Yeah, and this loops us back to the front bridge. Wow. Okay, so I'm going to cheat a little bit. I'm going to fly right into here and see how this connects. So this is the rear bridge. I must have missed it when I was in the back of the ship here. Definitely have to check this out too. So that's cool. It kind of overlooks that hangar entry bay, which is really cool looking. Yeah, very nice and stylish in here too. We got some quick bridge entry points here. So if you're doing combat operations, you'd probably be operating the ship from back here, which would make a lot of sense. And this ship does look like it's kind of set to do the combat operations as well, as being a, yeah, just kind of a lot of stuff. How does this connect to the rest of the ship here? Let me get a light on. Oh, the elevator. No, that's not an elevator. This is going out to here. Oh yeah, the outside areas you can walk through on the ship. Oh wow, look at this. So like a little deck below the bridge. Just trying to figure out how to get to and from here from the rest of the ship. No. Gotta be something, right? Am I missing something here? Oh, there it is. Okay, elevator on either side. I just missed it. Yeah, it's right off the side there and not that door. Okay. There we go, and this will link us in with everything else. Oh, we got some sparks, too. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Better call OSHA. No, I'm kidding. All right. Yeah, very, very cool. What a build here. Obviously, a lot of CPU cores, and, man, just a lot of stuff. Again, it is actually a pretty good-sized build here, too, I will say. Let's take a look at some numbers here. So, unlock level 25, size class 20. Yeah, it is big. 29 forward, 9 strafing, 22 lift, 10 reverse, 9 down. 24 fuel tanks, 12 oxygen tanks. All kinds of guns and stuff on here. It does have a legit long-range radar. Quite a varying amount of different kinds of guns. A lot of retractables in there. Sentry guns, etc. 24-hour and 40-minute build time. Does use the only 4 quantum processors, but probably a Core 9. Well, no, it's also running 4 large auxiliary CPU cores. I'm surprised it doesn't need. I guess it doesn't use quantum processors for those. And then we had the advanced core as the main core. Oh my goodness, look at that, 120 plant fibers again. Man, that's gonna take forever. Oh, yeah. Other than that, pretty normalist looking stuff in here. I don't see anything like too crazy. Some heat exchangers, upgrade kits, stuff you can get at space stations and different stores throughout the galaxy there. CPU set to 1.33 million using 1.2 million roughly. Going to translate to a Core 13. This also has a micro jump drive. So yeah, the 4 aux cores plus the advanced main core, and then our Core 9 setup there. Stock shield on here, 73,629. Oh man, I didn't realize I had that. Should have had that on. I gotta check P menu first. I think from a lot of these builds, if they have these like these upgrade LCDs and stuff like that, it is cool to catch that before touring the ship. It does help a lot with knowing what parts go where. Emergency HOS, I have no idea, but might drone defense, battle mode, and floodlights. Yeah, quite a few P menu scanners, cannons, and turrets too. Warp drive. I usually always check the warp drive. I'm pretty sure this is gonna have the 60 light year one. It does. Yep, 60 light year warp drive. Usually like starter CVs and stuff. Yeah. Usually the lower end warp drive due to part costs and unlock levels and stuff. But once you get to the bigger, higher end Core 9 type ships and stuff like that, usually probably would have an advanced warp drive in them. Oh yeah, look at that. That's cool. I didn't even notice that when I was first looking. The big old, I think that's LCD. Yeah, that's LCD. Big old. That's cool. That's really smooth too. Just looking at the lines here. So I don't know if that was a. I've never seen that before. I've seen some of the wacky, LCD things that were there, but maybe that is a stock one, or maybe that's custom. I don't know. It looks really good. All right, let's look at some storage here too. So we got 2 ammo controllers, 320k each. A couple cargo pod C1 and C2 at 320s, or different storage. Got cold storage, a couple 320s there. A lot of sort boxes in here. Oh, then we get. This doesn't make any sense. So we got a harvest controller at 640, but it's really 320. It's really 320. Harvest controllers max out at 320. So they can't technically be 640. So, yeah. So we got 2 harvest controllers. Maybe the controllers themselves are set up as 640s in the ship. But because it's a harvest controller, it'll only max that out at 320k. So then we have materials L1. Man, there's a lot of storage on the build here. Like kind of, oops, darn it. Yeah, and then products, left and right as well. Ends, harvest controllers. Yeah, this harvest controller. Yeah, 320 there too. They might be 640s in the ship though. Yeah. So, yeah, when building all this in Reforged Eden 2 rules, that is, you can do 640s on standard cargo controllers only. Harvest and ammo controllers max out at 320. So yeah, very, very cool build here. Again, this is the GRY Grey Maiden MK3 by the Grim Gentleman. Very, very cool build here. And oh yeah, of course, now there's the parts. Sorry, yeah, I should have had this on right away. And just tell you a lot of different parts locations when going through the ship. But yeah, very, very cool. Very cool ship. Pretty unusual color scheme on it too. Kind of like it. It's unique. It's unique. All right. So, last thing I wanted to do, I think I gotta head south. Yeah, I gotta head south. One sec here. Let me show you my my now completed and named CV over here, the Minos-SG. So I called it SG because I called the Icarus SG, which meant Stargate. So the SG doesn't really mean anything specific with the ship. But I went through this, finished up all the interior stuff, worked out some of my issues, and then I stripped it down. I did put in a couple plasma thrusters on this build as well. I originally had two ion strafing thrusters here. I removed one of those two, put some vents there, and put a plasma right there. But the rest of the thrusters are left ion, or still ion thrusters in here. And obviously, I stripped all the guns off from here. And there's a lot of turret mount points throughout the build. I did add. There's like a double turret mount point back over here. You got one on the bottom side there, and another one back over here now. And then, of course, you've got the 8 heavy launcher positions. So you got 4, well, 2 per side here, and then you got another 2 that are turned sideways in these lower chambers here. So those are all there. And basically, I was just trying to really lower the CPU down to bring it in. And the problem, it's like I don't exactly know how to go about this. It's like I kind of wanted to leave some guns on it, but it's like, you know, I don't want to tell you what kind of guns you're supposed to run on the ship because it's completely optional, like even on your turrets. So that's why I don't have any turrets on here right now. The ship itself does have a lot of sentry guns, or quite a lot of sentry guns. Let me, yeah, I did set up P menu options, info LCDs. I even got a couple of effect projectors in here. But now that I turned on the sentry guns, you can see all those pop out. There's some back in this area. There's some down along the bottom. There's some over in some places over here. There's a bunch along the back of the ship. So yeah, just a lot of kind of like drone defense sentry guns. But that's the only weaponry it's coming stock with right now. Now on the interior, get in there a second. Kind of show you how this all worked out in the end. Lower the outdoor lighting a bit here. So obviously on the last little preview video, I did strip some parts out of here. I did leave one advanced constructor. It does have 2 320k ammo bays. I think I fixed this. Did I fix this? I did fix that. Good. The controller wasn't coming out right last time, so yeah, I did remember to fix that. Universal constructor position, 2 superior core positions. And obviously, if it needs superior cores, it cannot be a core 9 right now. So we got auxiliary core positions up over here, and I didn't paint the floor here. I'm going to release this tomorrow, but I just want to make sure that I don't miss anything. I thought I had it all pretty cool, but maybe not. So it's kind of weird how this sets up, but once you put in the cores, it makes sense. So 4 auxiliary cores in that general area. Let's go down first. So there's this mid-level here. This kind of overlooks part of the engineering in the front, but back over here you got a couple quantum core locations. There's a lot of extra, like hardened steel blocks and things in the area. I did upgrade a lot of the hull blocks to combat steel in various places on the ship. Not everywhere, but definitely along the front and some other areas that I thought could be a little bit vulnerable. And I didn't finish this. What am I doing here? Okay, I gotta fix that. This is just like this big hole in the floor there. Okay, one of the 2 advanced generators is right there. Does have a second one in the ship. The other cores are over here. But taxi tank is there. This isn't a great location for it, but I couldn't find anything better. I needed to get gravity in the ship. I thought about trying to go with little gravity generators and multiples of them, but this one single gravity generator here does a better job. And actually, it just, yeah. So I kind of modified this side a little bit to fit that. Big problem I had building this ship is, although I thought it was big enough for everything, turned out it was a real struggle to get everything in this build here up and operational. So you got a location where you can add a fusion reactor here, and then you've got all your medium shield parts that go in this area, kind of up along the top, and then all your small shield parts up over here, kind of doing that on the other side of the hangar. And you've got your large shield parts here. So there, it can do basically all the shields So 4 large, 6 medium, and 8 small shields. They still ended up keeping the auto maintenance and the short range warp drive in this location here. It was said that you got to like visit these, and it's not too far of a walk from the bridge, but you do have to go down the elevator. I didn't have any room to put this stuff in the back of the ship, basically, or I would have probably done that. Now, where I did put a little effort in is, here, let me adjust the lights a little bit more. Darker it is, you can't see the flaws as much. No, I'm just kidding. So this area, beyond this wall, and this wall here is actually like even a tougher wall as well, but then it gets up into the armory parts of the ship here. So a lot of Xeno material in the area and a lot of just weird craziness that doesn't like do anything. There's no real parts up here. The core is back behind that cluster of blocks, and you can kind of see it from the inside of the ship. There's a decoy generator right in front of the core, so it should, if you lose all your front armor, which is quite a lot, if you lose all that and that generator's popped, it should take out your core at the same time. It's just a small like decoy generator. I do have a P menu option for that stuff. This allows you to get in and look at the decoys. There's a decoy, a little hard to see with my Xeno pipe in front of it, but there's a decoy launcher right there. Some catwalks here. This is a fill armor area. I didn't fill all this in, but obviously you can add a lot more armor blocks or like Xeno blocks in the area. It's pretty bland right now. And here it gets you to the decoy turret that's over in this location. Now there are decoy thrusters, but they're not really accessible from inside the ship. They're more accessible from outside the ship. So little baby thrusters in there. So that is this room area. Let me go to the last part of the ship. The ship is not that big. I take a raw turn. Jeez. All right, so 2, I think we already walked through. Okay, yeah, 2. Yeah, this is where we came on board. There is a lower level here too, which goes out to the back entryway. And this has got the medical bay, shower toilet, the main shield and warp drive, and you can kind of see the taxi tank up in there too. So that is that part of the ship. And you take this elevator all the way to the top. This is your quickie entry point coming in, and then the pretty plain Jane bridge up here. As I was walking through here, I realized I am missing a couple parts that I really believe I ought to put in the ship yet. Just dawned on me, I don't have an armor locker, weapon locker, or armor repair in the build right now. So yeah, I might have to do a little bit more work before I get this released. Tomorrow is my plan. But yeah, pretty much everything else got done on it. All the lights are on sensors, info LCDs are in place. Oxygen is roaming throughout the ship. Now stock right now, let's look at the specs at least. Mostly ion thrusters here, except for the strafing thrusters. But it balances out pretty good. And if you do decide to upgrade the rest of the thrusters to plasma or antimatter, you can double up these side strafing thrusters to keep everything matched in your motion for the most part. So yeah, like if these numbers double, you can double these numbers as well. So if you do upgrade the thrusters, it can go that way. So 6 fuel tanks, they are the big fuel tanks, and 5 oxygen tanks. The only weapons on here right now are the 24th century guns and the decoys. So the decoy turret and the decoy launcher. So yeah, it has 3 generators, but I only have 2. I'm a little confused on that. I gotta check that one out. 7 hour and 36-minute build time. It uses a decent amount of Xeno material. There is quite a lot. Some plasma converters in the build as well. Other than that, it is set at Core 7, so 620K CPU. That does come with the advanced shield and advanced warp drive as well. So, and the pentaxid in there. Stock shield without any additional shield parts whatsoever, 31,641. Now, of course, when you add all the large and medium and small shield parts, you can drastically increase that, and a fusion reactor. What else is there to show? Yeah, storage on the build here. I gotta, maybe I should change the ammo base to green. I was debating on that, but yeah, kind of straightforward. I did number these so that it should stay in this order. You got two 320k ammo bays, main in at 640, a couple sort boxes, and the auto maintenance system, the auto M system. Couldn't fit the whole word in capitals there. And a protection tank with its size too, for no apparent reason. But yeah, that's kind of the build right now. But you know, obviously I got like a little bit more time to, I suppose, to work on it before I get it to the workshop, which is planned on doing tomorrow. Definitely tomorrow. So yeah, just wanted to get this out of there. I think everything else is cleaned up. I got that problem. This problem somewhere over here in the floor somewhere. Yeah, there. Yeah, I don't know what I was even. I think I had a problem with the gravity generator for a while. For like a half hour, I was running around trying to figure out where the heck to put gravity generators. And I had one location of a small one in the front, but then I needed to add two more small ones in other places in the ship. And then I was like, well, that's kind of a pain in the butt. And then I put in a bigger one. This isn't the biggest one, though. There's one size above this. But this was good enough to cover the whole ship and just have one and keep it more simple. So, yeah, I went that route. But yeah, that's generally what it looks like. Of course, with all the guns on it, it looks a little more gunny for sure. But yeah, definitely there fits, goes with the Icarus very well. I mean, the same general, yeah, looks like the same, you know, faction. And that was the whole goal of it too. This is obviously a lot smaller than the Icarus. But yeah, anyway, it is there. So on the other project that I'm working, so after this to get released, I'll probably put more attention onto this ever expanding space station. And this is pretty wild, just getting built differently. I decided I wanted the space station bigger than I originally was planning on. Originally I was kind of keep it like smaller to medium sized space station, kind of building the interior and the exterior at the same time, sort of. But after I got a little bit into it, I'm like, you know, I kind of want a bigger space station again, you know, like a meaty space station. You know, a lot of people wanted me to like rebuild the Sentinel station or stuff like that. And I'm like, I don't really want to rebuild it. It would take so long to do that. And I'd rather just build a new one from ground up. So that's kind of what this is. And I decided to add this whole lower tier down in here too. I was thinking, you know, I've got all this production. I was kind of like planning, oh, and I wasn't going to put farming in it. And then I decided to change my mind. So it might actually have a couple decks of farming stuff. At the last part of this, I was going to push these module bays further out so I could have more room on the center section, and I might even spread these out a little bit more as well. And then adding the lower section of the space station. It's going to go lower than this yet. It still needs a solar array down over here. But this area I was going to fill up with the engineering parts down in this lower chamber. And it is possible that I could actually get a couple more module bays as well. So, yeah, it's a work in progress. I'm building this kind of abstract. I didn't have like a big plan in mind when I started it. Just wanted to start some things and see how it came out. And now I'm trying to develop a overall shape to the station. Obviously, it's got that main production level, and it's going to have a lot of like indoor, outdoor stuff too. Like this area in here, walking through like this hallway. This is all open to the outside world. But it's only for part upgrades. There's no production here. And then that will like sneak into the farming section. And then there's an elevator here that's going to keep on going down to the lower levels and all the way up to the upper levels. And of course, you've got your production area here, which I did want to expand out more. It does have, you know, obviously some production already going in there, but that's why I wanted to push this wall out more, or these module bays out further, so I could fit more stuff here. Because, you know, if you're going to build like a bigger space station with a lot of stuff, this needs all the stuff. And it does need a furnace section as well. That'll be a main thing. Originally, when I was building this, I had the furnaces located where these plasma turbines are. And they're kind of like exposed to the outside, but then I realized the bottom of the furnaces have no texture or anything and look horrible. And that is what you were going to see from the inside of the build. And I decided to get rid of the furnaces there and put turbines there instead. So that's kind of how this is going. Kind of abstract. Again, it's supposed to be a pirate scar base, or a scar base that looks piratey. And right now it's kind of clean looking. A little bit industrial, some damaged blocks, but I'm going to try to get a lot of little like spiky, grubbier accents, I guess, on here too. Try to do a little piratey stuff to it in places. I'm not exactly sure how that's going to work out yet. And this upper structure here is probably keeps on getting changed and altered. I'm not sure exactly how that's going to work out in the end. I did want some kind of like control booth or something up there. So anyway, that is everything for this week. I just kind of wanted to show you this stuff in conjunction with the other stuff there. So you know where I'm at right now. But it looks like I got to put a little bit more time into fixing up a couple things on this ship yet, including fixing that room up that I ripped out some blocks from, and add a couple more parts, such as the armor locker, weapon locker, and probably armor repair. And, you know, quite frankly, it doesn't have a fridge or a food processor either. So it is a combat ship, though. I mean, it should have a fridge, probably. Maybe not a food processor. I wouldn't really plan on cooking food on it. But, you know, it's not too big. It's not too big. It's kind of smallish. But it holds 8 heavy weapons, and I think like 15 or 16 turrets total, if you fill in all the turret positions. These front turret positions aren't super wonderful, though. So, other than that, y'all have yourself a wonderful weekend, and I'll talk to you later.